Um, what's going on? It is I, the Loaf King. Welcome back to the Lunchbox. It's not been too long since I last streamed. What? It's been like maybe 3 days at maximum. But I have been uploading on the YouTube channel, so if you haven't been there, you might want to check that out for yourself, you know, when you get the chance. But besides that, today we are playing more Tears of the Kingdom. No surprise there. But more specifically, we have a goal to actually go ahead and finish one of the temples today. Tonight I plan to play Final Fantasy 15. I said 15, 16. And that's going to be running through the night as well. Obviously we have some time before then, but still that's 4 hours to get stuff done before then. And I'd really like to complete this temple before I go ahead and start dealing with that. So here's what the plan is that I've set up. I haven't shown some of the stuff I found. I'll do that in a bit. But my plan is to first do this mission in Terrytown. And then after I do that mission in Terrytown, I wanted to go speak to the dang, what are they called again? Sages. I want to speak to all the sages in each area one last time. And then after that, we go and find the final sage and, you know, do all that extra shit and stuff. We have about 4 hours, less than 4 hours to actually do all that. So I'm not trying to delay this any longer. So yeah. What do you want? I'm supposed to play with Madison, so don't bother me, okay? She has to come down from her room in the second floor. Maybe she's busy studying Gerudo. It's so confusing how many vo and va sounds there are in those Gerudo words. Listen, she lives up here. For the crew that is wondering like where I am and stuff, I'll be joining the chat soon enough. Don't worry. I'm just trying to focus real quick on doing this mission. Then I'll, you know, join y'all. Well, y'all can join me in the stream work. Good morning. It's Savata. Good day. Is Savak. And goodbye is... What is goodbye? Huh? Don't frighten me like that. For a second, I thought you were here to take me away on my big journey. I'm doing all this studying because I'm moving to Mama's hometown soon. Where she's from, there's this amazing language called Gerudo. I want to teach every son in the village to speak it too, so I've made it my mission to memorize as many words as I can. Hey, would you like to learn some words too, mister? If so, your timing could be better. I'm about to give a lesson to Granny, oh my god, Monterey. You should come too. After some instructions from me, you'll be speaking Gerudo in no time. For this lesson, I'm going to be giving a Gerudo quiz. You should try it. So, obviously I've done some stuff previously, and it eventually landed me back in Terrytown. I originally was just coming here to actually buy the house, but then I realized I had to still do this, so here I am. Hi. Granny Monterey. Sava Saba. Oh my, you're in a good mood today, Madison. Is it time for another lesson? Of course. And it's a special occasion, too. Because a new student is joining the class. Oh, now pay attention, son. Man, she's really stuck to the idea of adding the son to everything. Granny Manara. Granny Manari. It's a Granny Manari. Okay, never mind. It's time for Madison's Gerudo quiz. What is the Gerudo word for granny?
Aww.
Granny in Gerudo is what was it? Vada? Baba? Vava. It's not Vava, is it? Nope, too bad. Granny Minari is out of time too. You want to give it another try? Is it Baba? Really? I was thinking like in terms of the context of like when you're saying grandpa and grandma. Like grandpa has, because it's Vaba, grandpa. Vada sounds more closer to me as Vada and Vava sound more closer to grandma to me than it would be Vaba. Vaba sounds more closer to the idea, I think, of grandpa. But okay, y'all don't care about that anyway. Ding, ding, ding. That's right. Ah, yes, Vaba. It was on the tip of my tongue. Well, now there's one more Gerudo speaker around here. Thanks to Madison, I've grown rather knowledgeable about the language myself, you know. Well, it's how they talk in Mama's hometown, so if every son can talk like that here, well, then Mama won't be so lonesome, right? I feel better knowing that Mama will be okay. But now I need to think of a way to help Papa. I got it. Papa's always so busy, so I'll just make it my mission to help him with his work. Okay, I'm gonna go ride the rail car to the job site where he does all his work. Oh, Madison. She had to grow up too quickly. At her age, she should be clinging to her mama and papa's legs, not working up a sweat trying to make sure they're happy. Then again, maybe she won't have to. Ever since Hagi was put in charge of the rail car, it's become a whole lot harder to catch a ride. Has to be a way. I want to ride the rail car so I can get to Grandpa's construction site and help him get his work done. But I forgot that guy won't give me permission to ride unless I pay him. I never had to pay until he took over. Guess I'm gonna have to hop aboard the rail car without him noticing. How am I gonna do that all by myself? What I need is someone to maybe cover his eyes or something. Cover his eyes. Thought it might be valuable when I picked it up, but this weird rock is giving me the creeps. I gotta hurry and find some sucker to heading to the construction site, eh? It's a small fee to use the rail car. I'll collect that for you. But you only need to pay it once. What's the rock? Oh, you're interested in the rock? I found it buried at the construction site. It's a rare stock rock, so I took it as a memento. But if you're interested, I would consider selling it to you for a special introductory offer of 100 rubies. What do you say? In that case, how about 80 rubies? It's a one-time deal just for you. Go lower. Hey, what are you doing? Are you trying to sell random junk for outrageous prices again? Look at that thing. It's basically just a really big piece of flint. I'd call 50 rubies a more than fair price. But I already set an absolutely fair price. And he might have... Okay, no need for a stern wife look. What do you say? It's a real deal at just 50 rubies. I'll take it. that you're gonna buy the weird rock I found? It's my lucky day. That's great. You have a good eye, sir. This is definitely a very valuable rock, so you just made a wise purchase. And now for this rock. This rock belongs to you. No refunds. I'll place it in the back of what. Wait. I'll place it in the back for whenever you're ready to take it to its new home. All right. So now, how do I? Oh, is it this? You can go now. I'll trust you. I'll run straight there. Did that work? I did it. My mission was a success. Yeah, I can finally get to Papa. Okay, I'm off. He's gonna be so happy to see me. Thanks for the helping with my mission. Can't with the guns. How did I even get here? Where does this need to go? Yes, I know what these do. All the way over there, huh? I'll figure that out later. I'm sure it's a useful thing. Don't get me wrong. I can just glide there, right? Matter of fact. Someone here. Oh, it's you. So, I've been doing a lot of thinking, trying to figure out what I could possibly do for Madison. And well, what I came up with is this. Hyrule Town is pretty far. Oh my gosh. Sorry about that, y'all, my alarm. Hyrule Town is pretty far from here. There were plenty of monsters along the way. So I thought I'd make Madison her own special air balloon. But I want to make it really special, something just for her. I'm just not sure how to do that. Special or not, I love the balloon you made, Papa. It looks like the sun. Sun. That's it. Let's color it yellow like the sun. I've seen sunderlines around here, but I could use them to make a dye. Bet I'd get a beautiful shade of yellow from them. But for me to dye them, I need to dye something this side. I need like at least 10 of them. Those are the bright yellow flowers. I'll make finding them my new mission. Appreciate the dot, but it's much too difficult. Sunderlines are quite rare. Not even sure where to find them. Don't worry, I've seen a sunderline before. It was attached to ruins that fell from the sky. Sky, huh? How many do I have? The sunderlines are actually going to be probably really useful when we're fighting Ganon. I'm pretty sure he'll be using Gloom to fight us. We have 32. If it was attached to those ruins that fell from up above, then maybe the flower field there's a flower field in the sky. That's awesome! You did it. You really and truly collected 10 of them. What's this? You found them all? For us? Looks like I have no problem dyeing the balloon the color of the sun. I wasn't any help at all. I failed at my mission. That's not true, Madison. Your papa is about to turn this balloon into the sun, isn't he? I know you don't. I know. Why don't you help me with that? I will. I will, Papa. I'll help you make the sun. So she's just going to have this. I hope this is actually going to show up in Gerudo Town. Quick and quality. Blink and we're done. That's why every son chooses Hudson Construction. Sorry, I was drinking something as I was trying to read that for some reason. Ooh. At last, it's done. Morning is already here. I'm just happy I get to watch my little one sleep a little bit longer. Hudson. Oh, it's time. Oh, Rodson, what's wrong? No, don't tell me. Yes, her escort has arrived and is waiting at the village entrance. I see. All right. Let's all go together then. It's Madison's special sun balloon. Would you like to join us as well? Seems like a kind of private affair, but then again, Link incorporates himself into everyone's lives. Wow, I feel like I've turned into a bird. Oh, Madison, don't make such a ruckus. You don't want to fall from this height. Hey, everyone, take a look at that. Beautiful sight. The sun is waking up. It's blessing the start of your journey, Madison. Whether you're in Gerudo Town or Terry Town, never forget that we are all standing beneath the very same sun. The only distance that matters is the distance between our hearts. So, you see, your mama will always be beside you. We'll be touching down soon. Hold on tight. See, that's easy for Renadson. Is that how you say her name? Renadson? To say? But Hudson, he actually won't be able to see his daughter for a long time. A real long time. Papa, you made a present. Papa, your present made me very happy. Madison, you know, if you get lonely, you can come back any... Sorry, never mind. Papa needs to be strong just like you. My little Madison, it's time for you to go on your big adventure. Yes, it's time. You can trust me. I'll take care of your papa and mama. Don't worry, you can go. Go become a wonderful Vi and come back with lots of stories to tell. Can't wait to hear about your adventures. I'll come visit you in Gerudo Town sometime. When I do, let's play again. Thank you, every son. I mean, Sarquaza. I'm going to become a great Vi like my mama. I'll meet a wonderful Vo like Papa. And I'll meet a wonderful Vo like Papa. Savakor. Man, these words, man. Savaork. Everyone. Every son. Rodson, did I manage to keep a smile on my face? Yes, you did great. She didn't cry, so it's good we didn't cry either. Now this is the start of a new life for us too. Let's pull ourselves together if you're ready. Yes, you're right. Of course. Okay, I am ready. Sorry about that. You know, you really were a big help to me. Honestly, I can't thank you enough. Those Sunderlands were pretty valuable, weren't they? Well, as a way of saying thank you, please take this. And this is from me. Thank you. You've already helped me so much, but if you ever visit Gerudo Town, please check in on Madison. What are you talking about? Have you forgotten that Vo aren't allowed in Gerudo Town? All right, I guess it slipped my mind. Now I've got to get back to work. Don't you have a customer waiting for you, dear? Crazy. That's a little sweet little introduction. Or should I say send off? Time for a dream home? Welcome to Hudson's Construction. With Madison off on her own little adventure, it looks like I can resume working on dream homes. Hudson's Construction, a whole business is built around supporting our customers as they assemble their dream homes. Maybe you're thinking a little basic like a kitchen or a fully furnished room or something more. We're here for you. Maybe you want to add a nice space to display some of your favorite pictures or a place of care for your beloved horse. That's nothing compared to what's really important and what all of our customers truly enjoy, which is the opportunity to assemble all these individual rooms on their own. You pick the rooms you want and then you can put them together the way you always imagined. That's the real core of the service we provide. We even give a little commemorative gift to celebrate starting down the path to a dream home ownership. You know, the whole family is in your debt for all the help of Madison. If you're interested in a dream home, I'll set you up with a discount. It's my way of saying Quazo. You know, thank you. I should start saying that in public and see who actually knows what I'm saying. A dream home, please. How much is it? I bet I don't have enough. There's a vacant plot in the prime location I'm sure you'll like. Ordinarily, the land alone would cost 3,000 rubies. 1,000, isn't it? So I can offer the 1,000. Okay, so I need 1,000 rubies to do that. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, all right. Not a big deal. We can make that happen. What was it that the woman in Gerudo Town wanted? I can't remember. Not Gerudo Town. What's it called again? I don't know. I honestly don't remember. But here's what I do know. I could sell some of these opals. Is that what those are? Yeah, I can sell the opals for money as well. It's not just limited to that. Where's the shop in this town? This is the inn. This is... Oh, wait, here it is. Here's the shop. Break it down. Break it down, son, and done. Sir, have you ever regretted attaching something to your weapon or shield? Well, time to tap me, Pelson, here at the breaking part shop. Faster than a blink. Zip-za, it'll be back to how it was before. It'll just cost 20 rubies. Okay. I already know about that. Whatever you need. Welcome to the general store operated at Hudson. Did you come here because you heard that we started carrying a monster abstract? That's right. I'm proud to be the only merchant who sells monster abstract. My main business used to be useful things that you can attach to arrows for extra little oomph. But a contact of mine helped me source monster extract, and now I have a sideline in that too. If you're interested, I can hook you up. What is this for, though? A result of Kilton's research into monsters. Suspicious spice can be used to punch up dishes while cooking. Apparently, it can be used to make a number of monstrous meals. Huh. Interesting. Alright, let me see how much I can get for selling rubies here. So, I get 30 for each piece of rubies that I sell. If I was to sell all of them, I get 2,000. I sell... I sell 30 of them, I get actually I would sell 40 of them realistically. 1,200. That should be just enough to get the house started. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I have 74 of them, so yeah. I'm sure I could have sold it to what's his name? I could have sold it to the woman probably in Goron Town, but she wants, I think, like 10 diamonds, which I don't have right now. I'll buy it. Glad to have you as a customer. Can't wait to get started. As mentioned, we already have a prime plot set for you aside. It's a bit southeast of here, and it has an excellent view. Oh, it's over there. While it's a bit far away, that's a shrine over in that direction, okay? Other members of our staff will meet you there on the hill to the left of the shrine. Speak with him there for more details. Hope you enjoy your building your ideal dream home. Safakor. Son and done. All right. Well, let's go ahead and fast travel there. I see the plot they're talking about now. Actually, it's a pretty huge plot of land. And imagine owning something like that in real life. In this economy. It's possible, but over here. Yeah, this really is actually a very nice spot they chose. Grant's son. Hey, hello. You must be Link. I'm Grant's son of the Hudson Construction. Rodson told me about you. I'm here to answer all your home building questions. In fact, why don't I get started with an overview of the process? First, I could direct your attention this way. This is the plot of land you purchased. If you place rooms we sell here, well, you're on your way to building a one-of-a-kind dream home. Let's see. It looks like your contract includes 2 rooms. Excellent. 2 rooms to get you started. Good choice. One moment, please. These are the rooms. The one on the left is a foyer, and the one on the right is your bedroom. They're covered with nets to protect the interiors, but don't worry. We'll remove them once the construction is complete. Now all you need to do is place both rooms on the ground. Arrange the rooms so they fit nicely within the rope boundaries. One more thing. You can only place rooms in the roped off areas. Please remove any other items before inspection. Now let me know when you're done so I can perform an inspection. With that, please thoroughly enjoy taking your first step towards building your dream home. So I'm not creative. Well, no, that's a lot. I am creative, but like, I can't sit here and tell you that I know the way that I want to set something up and then just actually do it that way properly. I have to experiment a lot, but considering how we're kind of low on time, I'm kind of gonna do this a bit shoddy, and I'll just mess with it on my own time. So can I just do it like this for now? Is that good? Is that allowed? Or does it need to be like... Is that... You're free to go inside. You telling me that was your first time? Nice work. Your dream home is complete at last, so congratulations. I'll call Ronson over. Please wait here for just a moment. Sorry for the wait. How are things going? Are you happy with your investment? Of course, this is the first step to a real building process begins now. I hope you continue to explore the building and your dream home. After all, Hudson Construction sells a variety of room options. Speak with Granson when you want to know more about them. This isn't much, but here's a little gift to celebrate your new dream home. I'll be by your side for as long as it takes to build your home of your dreams. Why don't you take a look inside of the rooms you place? I appreciate the callback music to like the old Zelda games where going inside of houses, that's the song that plays. Yeah, we gotta fix this. This can't just... Yeah, we gotta put it behind it. I wanna make adjustments. Start building. It's a nice remix too. I might download this. After I do this though, we'll get started on the true tasks. Is that good? Feel like that should be allowed. Done? Is this good? I like it. There's a fly in my room, some type of fly, and I'm pissed because I know somebody left the fucking door open, and of course when they did that, they left it open too long and a fly ended up getting in the house, and sure enough it made its way into my room because I always make sure that I close the door behind me whenever I'm doing this stuff. Anyway, Let me not let that distract me. Cool. We made the house. Great. We have 72 rubies. I don't work. All right. Deed is done. I'll mess around this house later. We spent like about 35 minutes doing that. The next goal was to go to where all the sages are and talk to them for a bit. Not too long. And then we focus on doing that temple. I will also be making the move to the stream work. All right, cool. Truly do love this area. I could have just rode the waterfall to get up quicker. This I know. But, you know. Floating place. Heard of.
Oh.
Think how wonderful. Okay. A wife waft away. Alright. So the king is gonna be up above, right? We just use ascend. Technically, I could have just once again used a waterfall. But it's okay. Sidon should be up here. There he is.
Hey.
Ah, Link. Always a pleasure. My apologies, but I fear I'm still in the process of hunting for clues of the fifth sage. However, I do have something else to report. I found some interesting texts in the books relating to the Zora royal family. It's about nothing short of a secret treasure. How marvelous, yes? Knowing you, I take it you're intrigued. You never disappoint, do you? Yes, this is just what I expected of my dearest companion. In that case, I shall let you in on a mystery. There was a passage in the text I mentioned that was as follows. The great fish, the eternal guardian, a secret treasure awaits just beneath the stony form of its statue. Below the long bridge that reaches for the statue, leave your fears behind, pass beneath two waterfalls to find your prize. So what do you make of it? It is like a good old-fashioned treasure hunt, is it not? That said, it was a very old book, so it's questionable whether the secret treasure is still there or ever was. However, if there is truth in those ancient words, this treasure may be of use to you. So, if you see it fit, I encourage you to seek it. Yeah, that's the same thing that Tulin said. And I have a feeling I know what actually those treasures are supposed to be. Let's go back to Gerudo Town. Did I speak to Yunobo about this too? I actually didn't. Let's go to speak to Yunobo first. Should be over here. And it's an opportunity to sell some stuff. I'm annoyed about this fly thing though. So all it takes is one to fly in my face while I'm trying to drink something. That's gonna piss me off greatly. I almost want to close my door actually, which I might just do that. But I also want to see if the fly will possibly fly up my room. Wishful thinking, I know. Well, here's Shinobu. Hey Link. I've been cracking my skull trying to remember anything that might help clue us in on Princess Zelda. But so much of my memory is a blur from when I was wearing the mask. When I was on them, okay. She told me not to go to the Lizard Lake. Okay, so I did speak to you already about it. Gotcha.
Sabak.
Man. 10? I would need to make basically 3,000 a piece just to sell that to her so she can continue the cycle. Are you buying? Whoa, sapphires. Well, how much will you take for sapphires? $150. So she just chills here all day for the gems and stuff? Like, kind of odd to me a little bit. But, it's besides the point. I don't have the diamonds to get that stuff, so I'm not about to spend all day there trying to figure that out. Lord. Yeah, I'm hot. This is like probably the only area that I can fast travel to and I'll still be in danger in terms of the villages. Like Goron Mountain, I'm not in danger so long as I don't go in any caves. But everywhere else, it's fine. Whatever I'm wearing. Getting heat stroke is mad easy though here. Alright, and I spoke to you about it already too. Okay. So everything's kind of said and done. Where I can actually go ahead and make this move. There's another thing also I meant to say. So my headset, it's on its way out. It's not the audio or anything like that. It's the literal band on it. I don't know what exactly happened, but maybe it's not even the band. Maybe it's like the muffle, the fabric of the muffle. But whatever it is, literally the right side is like falling off the side of my right ear. No matter how I adjust it now. And that really sucks, honestly. Hi, Swordsman, listen to this. I see new info about the depths. Some investigators followed the stone statues discovered at the bottom of the chasm.
Oh.
The stone statues led to directly beneath Zoro's domain, and he discovered evidence of the civilization there. We dug a little deeper and we learned that the statues to the southwest led beneath Gerudo Town. So I was thinking maybe the connection between the surface and the depths. So I tried to investigate the chasms in that region and follow my hunch. And then we found a new chasm on the cliff face of Rito Valley. Rito Village in Hebra to the northwest. Found a new chasm on the cliff face at Rito Village. Next, I'm thinking about having them check whether it's possible to go directly under the village from that point.
Oh.
Understand?
Yeah.
This stone could be found in through a chasm in the Rito region, right?
Okay.
We were trying to follow these statues ourselves, but the road along the way was cut off, so we couldn't make it any further. Seems impossible to follow these statues at this point, which is why we're trying to get right beneath the village through the chasm and the wall we found. I've been learning one thing after another after the depths lately. It's gotten me super motivated. I'll keep gathering info about the depths so I can be useful to you, swordsman. Check back later, okay? I bet other people can feel that we're close to figuring out where the princess is. You and me, swordsman. I just know we can do this. So they're saying that there's a way into the depths from the village. It can't be this one, right? Ridge Chasm. Is it the Ridge Chasm? Or is it somewhere closer? Because I wouldn't mind going there and doing that. We have like some spare time, I think, to do that. We've only been messing around for like about 47 minutes. Where? There's no other chasm that is like obvious over here. I could go to Rito Village and just check the outskirts, I guess. But like the only place that really sticks out to me is Strock Lake. Can we go into the water in the village? Hold on. Let me read that message again. When we found a new chasm on the cliff face at Rito Village in Hebra. On the cliff face. Cliff face. It's probably more obvious than I'm making it. It might be easier to spot it. It might be easier to spot if I actually just sail up. Because I know that this one is supposed to lead like directly. Oh yeah, let me change my outfit. I know this is supposed to lead directly to the chasm. I've gotten that hint plenty of times now. Oh yeah, quick update. I've gotten like the tunic of Twilight. I got the tunic of I got the trousers of Twilight. All I'm missing is the caps for these, for most of these, honestly. That was a pretty cool thing. Here it is. All right. So yeah. Oh. Very sneaky. Only reason that I even like I saw the little tent and stuff and I was gonna like try talking to the guy, but this is it. Damn. Well, cool. That's kind of crazy when I think about it, though. I found the Zora statues and I followed them preemptively and got to that wall. That was like one of the first times I was like actually like in the depths. And sure enough, I was en route to this specific location, but I couldn't do it yet, or at least I didn't know where to go to actually get to this spot because it was blocked off by normal means in the depths. Very cool. Anyway. I like the concept that the Master Sword can pretty much can become strong as you need it to, so long as you have enough sacred light poured into it. Just ever glowing. I've been waiting for you. It is done. We have enough crystallized charges at last. And now, our gift to the Demon King. A weapon beyond compare. Will be reborn. Today I will go in infamy as the day of our ultimate weapon's resurrection, the day the world's face descend. Behold this feat of engineering. Whoa. The unstoppable Zonai construct. Count your blessings, Link. Your death will prove the Yiga clan's might. Then I'll go take my rightful place in the darkness below the castle where the Demon King now dwells. Yes, where the end of all things will begin, in the deepest reaches of the depths, far beneath Hyrule Castle. Now, come get me. This time, I'll bury you. Let's go. Okay. What can we do? What can we do? That works. Can I actually? Oh, I was about to try and get inside. Oh shit, my bow broke too? I should have my mech fight against his mech. That'd actually be pretty fun. Ooh. Okay, okay. So how do we... Ah, that's how. You knock him into the thing. I didn't even think about that. I'm gonna whoop his ass. Time to use a Goron sword. Nope, wrong one. My beautiful weapon. All my work destroyed. You little twerp. I was this close to destroying the world with the Demon King. You think I'm gonna let you stand? Let this stand? Do you? Time to bust out my serious moves. A brand new technique I came up with in the deepest, darkest of the darkest depths. I will destroy you. Tremble in fear before my unstoppable Koga rocket. This is the end. Now fly, Koga rocket. This wasn't supposed to happen. I can't. How dare you, Link? I'll have my revenge. I can't. Master Koga of the Yiga Clan completed. Greetings. I will come to you. Please wait a moment. Thank you for driving out that trespasser. I watched your battle closely. It is unlikely he will appear in another battle of mine. His manner of departure attests to that. Mines similar to this one could be found under thriving surface settlements and other places of distinction. There appears to be some connection between the surface and the depths. Very curious. Perhaps you'll find this equally intriguing. It may be a good idea for you to explore this connection. There's one other thing before you resume your journey. My associate over there manages some schema stones. You may want to ask for one. Thank you. And thank you. Pretty good finds, pretty good finds. Change my weapon. Every Yiga should keep our glorious purpose kindled in their heart by singing our anthem at least 3 times a day. Yiga clan anthem of depths, we clumps of earth. Glory to Koga, the mighty Yiga clan. Our master is the strongest, he's got a secret plan. His fall from the sand to the darkness did bring him to the depths. But did he waver? Never. He into action leapt. Yiga clan then followed, hearts fiery and true. We'll soon raise up our weapons, revived by the stone of blue. In the dark we dwell now, we convert clumps of earth. Soon we'll rise to take Hyrule with everything it's worth. Glory to Koga, the mighty Yiga clan. The earth itself will tremble, our ascension is at hand. Glory to Master Koga. Glory! We'll go ahead and just switch this back to this. And get the schema stone. And get this Zonite foundry started up. Refinery, sorry. What is this one? Rocket platform. Huh. Where'd you put the parts? Oh, it's over here. Should I be testing it? I guess I should, right? I'll activate that in a second. Needed to activate this first. Welcome, I'm the Forge Construct. Go on. These are the materials that have been processed for ore. Goodbye. I should be able to get a couple of these. Take them all. Okay. For all these, it's only 90? 90? I could give up 90. Dang, only 30? Sheesh. How many for these? 5? I'll do it. The big ones are a little more difficult for me to come by, I feel, than the small ones. So I'm fine with buying those. See, look at that. I just found a small one in there. Can almost be guaranteed find a small one in those. Anyway. Nice. Wow. 2 more? That's crazy. I was just 2 off. And they gave me the last 2 I needed. So, yeah, we did it. It's a quest I wanted to actually complete for a while now, and I finally did it. But there is another thing that I do need to do involving them. And I don't think I can do it right now. Matter of fact, I know I can't do it right now. It's gonna take up too much time. So, maybe we can get it afterwards. We'll see. But for now, let's travel back to here. And we're gonna make some more batteries. Technically, we're only gonna make an extra battery. A battery and 1/4. To be even more specific. Then I'll speak to Pura about the sage. Producing. Yes. Do it. Do it. I literally have no other reason to hold on to those crystallized charges. The Zonite is a different story, but that 1000% different. Nice. We still need like 400 more. Actually, technically, no, I think actually I'm right. 400, maybe 400, maybe 300, and it costs us 100 each to make a battery. So, if we have one already there, so that's 200 plus 300, so we're looking at 500 more crystals before we fill the battery. And then there's apparently, you know, the charges you could do, but beyond that.
Oh.
You defeated Koga? Well, of course you did. You're the swordsman. So did he have any clues about Princess Zelda? Nothing, huh? Well, even so, that's one less danger for the princess. I'm not even surprised you did all this. You're the swordsman.
Oh.
I'll be hard at work with my research into the depths. So just come to me if you find anything out, swordsman. You know what? This guy, I have not. Get my words together. I have not found the I have not found the other Pole Guardians or whatever the heck this guy is, Grim Reaper, in the depths. As much as I've explored the depths. Now I know, looking at it, it may not seem like I explored a lot. That's more so because I haven't really been finding all the little routes. I've been kind of just going about. I'm gonna fill this in better eventually. Eventually I will. But
You don't gotta explain a goddamn thing, Sean. You don't wanna feel like walking through a whole bunch of nothing to light that shit up. You ain't got to.
Lord. And then we have magic.
Hello.
Hello. Is anyone else gonna pop up?
Zemis and Jack, me and Zemis and Jack, we were all in the other chat, and I saw you here. Said, "Up, I gotta go make fun of you."
Gotcha. Oh yeah, I'm playing Age of Wonders.
Age of the Wonders, yes.
Yeah. Shrine. I mean the tower.
No. I want that to be canon.
You want what to be canon?
No, I was talking to a jury in the game.
Oh. Sounds like you've made a lot of progress then.
She's like, "What do you do?" So what do you do every day? Like, I dedicated my life to training. Like, how's that different from normal life? Sounds like you're super self-absorbed though. Like, god damn. Like it's canon. Too bad. Yep.
It's from the Age of Legends. The ruins from the Age of Legends. Legendary. I don't know what the ruins of the Age of Legends is. Can I get a better hint? During the that's investigate the ruins from the Age of Legends.
Damn, man, I'm not that stupid.
The sages have their own regions covered, leaving you to search elsewhere. What counts as would it be where I revived? Or are they talking about the Sky Islands? Temple of Time. There's only one place that I can think that I haven't actually tried yet. And that'd have to be this random little area in the sky over here. Alright, Dragon Head Island. Don't know what the hell that is, but it's the only place that I can think might count. So let's try going there. You gonna stream yourself playing 16?
That is the plan.
Good show, good show. I was debating for a hot minute about something, and that was if I honestly wanted to stream myself playing that game. or if I just wanted to take your streams and put it on the channel. And I'm kind of locked in between. I want to do it, but then at the same time, I'm like, it's too many games coming out that I want to play in comparison to you. So,
I mean, you got like because you're the Nintendo rep.
Yep. I don't know. I'll see. Obviously, when I oh wait, I should actually power up my armor if I still can right now. I'll see after I play the game for a bit. I'm gonna for now just record my gameplay. But I know that your gameplay stays around for like at least what I want to say like a week before it'll like actually disappear. Or it might be 2 weeks, I don't know. It might be a week for you though. Either way, yeah, I'm gonna just see how I'm feeling with each recording. I don't know if each chapter is gonna be like 2 hours. I doubt it. I feel like it's gonna be even longer. If it even is chapters. I know that I read that you can finish the game within 40 hours if you're just like running through the game and not trying to do.
Long as hell.
It is, but in comparison to Breath of the Wild, that's still less. I think Sekiro was 40 hours also. Oh. I feel like I should fly to that, but then at the same time, why? Why? Don't. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna fly over to this weird ass cloud in the sky. Dragonhead Island, Fair and Grassland. Ooh. This mist is crazy. Or fog. Both. What the heck? Is it my armor? Some reason I'm... Oh, it's my bow. Alright, I should be safe now. Yeah. I cannot see.
You went straight into level 3.
This can't be the way I'm supposed to do this. Something's up.
That's bull.
Yeah.
A hot old pizza.
I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah. Maybe this. Do 1, 2, 3. Has a fan, cart, steering wheel, and wing. Well, there is nothing I can say or do about that. So
Sure it is.
let's I don't want to cheat.
Don't cheat then.
I want to figure this out. Okay. Let's retrace our steps. The hint. Let me see what the hint is again. Yes. I tried my hand at making brisket today also, Joe.
Okay.
It was okay.
What kind did you roast it, smoke it, bake it?
Roasted. I think I prefer smoked.
I say smoke, you definitely get more of the flavor. More flavor, get it nice and juicy. Still gotta know what you're doing, but you know.
It was okay, but I'll give it another shot. Some
You
other
gotta
time.
get used to how to season it. You gotta season it heavier than you think you should. Cause it's a big hunk of meat.
Yeah, I think that's what I noticed. It was lacking. Pura told you that in order to find the fifth sage, you should investigate the ruins from the Age of Legends. Age of Legends. So, what counts as the Age of Legends? Would it be... Come on, brain. Wait, Age of Legends. Age of Calamity? Hyrule Forest. Would the Deku Tree know? Maybe. Let's try the Temple of Time first. If I don't see it there, then we'll try the Korok the Deku Tree. And if that doesn't work, I'll try one more area. And if that doesn't work, I guess I'm probably gonna have to cheat.
What are you looking for, son?
Ruins. Like it, the hint wasn't too straightforward. All she said was that and it's in red. All she said was, and I quote, Pura told you, in order to find the fifth sage, you should investigate the ruins from the Age of Legends. The sages have their own regions covered, leaving you to search elsewhere. So from that, I can say I know that I don't have to search Zoro's domain.
Well, the question is, when was the Age of Legends?
I don't know. I mean, maybe.
Have you not been paying attention to the story, man? I'm sure they would have told you, brother.
They probably did, and I somehow missed it. But Akala, maybe?
Is this a story mission?
Yeah, this is a main story mission.
The ruins from the Age of Legends.
That's why I'm checking out the Temple of Time real quick. So maybe it's here.
Or maybe you can go back in time to the surface of the...
That would solve everything. That would explain everything. Definitely doesn't seem like this is the place to be. I guess this doesn't really count as ruins. This is a temple, not ruins. So what would count more as... Well, this looks like ruins right here, but again, this is kind of yeah, this doesn't seem to be it at all. So, what counts as Zoro's domain? Lenaru Wetlands. Okay, so I won't look over there. Hateno Village. I've kind of looked all over there, and I didn't see anything that looked like ruins. In the sky, you have this dragon area, but I can't even see shit in there, so I'm probably not supposed to be there yet. Champion's Gate. That might be something. Maybe. This is... Age of Legends. I'm gonna be so annoyed if I look it up and then it's that obvious. Let me I need to upgrade my armor right now anyway, so maybe I should focus on that for the time being. Well, I still need to go to Hyrule Forest so I can go there, make some money, and then come back to searching. I still got time. I can do this.
Yep.
Man, I forgot I needed to update this anyway. How much was it for the bow stash? That's 12. Bow stash is 12
I just
also.
answered the question. I just be answering the question you asked me.
Amazing. It's a tough call. Actually, no. Actually, it's really not. The bow. I'm gonna upgrade the bow. Keep clicking through quickly. Here we go. None of that. Okay, cool. All right. Deku Tree probably isn't gonna give me any helpful information, but still asks. Young one, it seems you have met with great danger once more. Yeah, I see you carry the Master Sword. I'm always there. Okay. Gotcha. I had a feeling you'd say something like that, so. Let me go here and sell. To sell. Shouldn't have to sell much. I'd say about 3 of these should be fine. Do I have anything else that is worth selling? None that I have a lot of. $300 should be enough to do the upgrade. How many I have 42 amber. That should be enough too. All right, let's go. We're gonna go upgrade our armor, and then I will check out the ruins of the resurrection shrine, or whatever the hell it was called.
One of those times.
And hopefully, I'll find a clue. Costs us 500 to upgrade this, so we don't need to do that right now. What is the lowest in terms of my armor? The pants. The pants also requires 500, which I don't have. What about the shirt? The shirt requires 2 light dragon horns and 500. So everything costs us 500 anyway. And the only one that I can really upgrade right now with the pieces is the pants and the Hylian hoodie. Thank you, Rough Man, for the raid. Appreciate you. You have missed the madness. But honestly, you also didn't miss too much, at least in terms of story. So, yeah. Said all you saw was titties. Well, there's no denying that.
Areolas.
Fairy titties. Areolas. Alright. Well, I only have one more idea of where I can search. River of the Dead. The Great Plateau. That is kind of my last spot I can think to search. Let's see. This is right here. Forest of Spirits. Hopper Pond. Shrine of Resurrection. I've already been there actually. Temple of Time Ruins. Maybe. That is ruins. Are there ruins in other areas? Let me see. What's this?
Cancel a flight back.
Exchange ruins.
Oh.
There's ruins over there too. I'm gonna say we check out the Temple of Time ruins, and then if it's not there, we check the other one. And if it's not there, then screw it. We'll just look it up.
What does your map not tell you? Did I give you a hint of which area to go to?
Nope. Not this one. I mean, they give you a thing leading to Pura, who repeats what you already know. But that's it. Not really trying to kill all these people again.
Oh no.
This might force me to. A bird. I'm going the wrong way. I need to turn. Yeah, over here. Oh, yeah, I forgot all about that Coliseum. What's up with that, actually? Does this hold the answers to what I'm looking for? I doubt it, but never know. Oh, nope. Definitely not what I'm looking for.
Patriarch Ondori.
Great Plateau.
Super gay. Super late. Thank God we live in this quiet little mountain town.
I direct you to 4 chasms across this plateau. Each has one of my eyes nearby. Drop them into the chasms. Then deliver the stones to me where I dwell in the depths below this temple.
Below this temple. Definitely.
Nope. Okay. Well, that was not the answer.
You don't know the answer.
Mabe Village ruins. Check that out. The ranch ruins. I've been over there. There was nothing. Romani Plains. Is it the Hyrule Castletown ruins? That's one of the final places I can think. I haven't really fully checked out. If they're checking out each other region, there's no reason for me to check those spots. That said, if I can fly. Elma Colnes. There's not. Hold up. Dipolo ruins. Maybe. That might be what I'm supposed to be looking for. Maybe. But first, we'll check out which ruins was I? Let me give it a shot. Where is it? Oh yeah. Hyrule Castletown ruins. My headphones are basically done, Joe.
Your headphones are basically done.
Correct.
Hmm.
Gonna have
Yeah,
to
I gotta
buy
get-
some new ones.
So do I. So do I.
I'm trying to look into some good ones, not just get the same ones again. Especially since these aren't even available anymore. These were limited editions in terms of the color. I know I've only just looked around one side. I feel like there would have been something noticeable by now that would give me answers. Let me look. I will say this, they actually did a pretty good job of Castletown. I can see remnants of what looked like Ocarina's Hyrule Village. Castletown Village. What's that? Castletown Watchtower. Much watching going on now. It's probably a Korok at the top of this. Oh, look at that chest. Get tired now.
Nope.
Okay. Well, kind of pointless, but cool view nonetheless. All right. I'm not supposed to be looking in their region. I should be focusing solely on my region. The only problem is that let me see something. Raru Settlement Ruins.
Raru.
What is the fifth sage's name? Is that on here?
You are the fifth sage. Na, 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 na.
I would have believed it too. Okay. Let's see. Where am I? I'm familiar. World Minerals Council. If I could find something that says mineral, I might be on track. So there's a forgotten temple, which I've gone here and it didn't have anything for me. Or maybe there's something there now. Either way, I'm not supposed to be looking in the ice region. And I'm not supposed to be looking in the fire region either. So the only areas that are left are mainly Rockwoods.
Viva Hotto Pizza.
Pizza. Lord. Akala Citadel ruins. Ruins of legend. Wait, is it Kakariko Village? Ring ruins. It could be. Like,
Is that your hometown?
it's not, but there's a lot of ruins that was trying to be deciphered there, but no one's allowed to like investigate it. But maybe I can investigate it now after I've gotten to this part of the story. I'm gonna try that after I check out this area up here called Typhlo Ruins.
Why don't you try that first one first?
Because I originally had an idea for what I might be looking for in this ruins. If I go to Kakariko, it's literally just gonna be me going over to Paya and being like, "Hey, know where the ruins are?" Oh wait, hold up. Hey, over here.
Hey!
Hello, my brother in research. I was waiting for you. You were?
Ah!
That's right. I'm the one who discovered these big ruins out here, but I wasn't able to make much progress in investigating them. I'm only one Hylian, and this, alas, is not a one Hylian job. That's why I wrote to the Zonai survey team, asking them to dispatch a research to assist me. And here you are, practically right after I sent my letter. Great response time.
What?
You're not a Zonai survey team researcher, you're just some guy? I see. So few people come through here, I assumed you had to be an assistant I asked for. My mistake. All the trouble I've gone to. Can't they send one assistant to help with my Monolith research? Yep.
Monolith?
The Age of Legends.
Oh.
What about the Age of Legends? Now, I see. You're looking for ruins from the Age of Legends. Sorry to say you won't find what you're after around here. These ruins are from an entirely different era. That said, if you're curious, you should pay a visit to the Zonai Survey Team headquarters in Kakariko Village.
Well, damn, look like you shit with the Kakariko Village.
At least it still led me here. They've chronicled every scrap of info they've come across. Thank you.
Nah.
Now, go help that nigga to wander his rooms for giving that good information.
Monolith research.
Monolith. Lift.
Did you hear that? Sorry. Scrub that from your brain. It's not meant to be public knowledge. If you were from the Zonai survey team, I could tell you about what I've discovered so far, but you're not, so let me help. I appreciate the offer, but that's not really allowed. And again, though he may not be a researcher, he does have a look of adventure about him. Maybe his expertise will get things back on track.
Oh.
You know what? You're hired. For this project alone, I'm appointing you as my research assistant. Come on, let's find out what secrets these runes are hiding.
Ah.
Well then, we can dive right in. I'll start by showing you what my researchers discovered so far. Wait there. Oof. Oof. Sorry. Energy. Take a look. I think you'll be pretty surprised by this discovery. Display the power of the Sage of Wind to the owl protected by many dragons.
Ah.
Surprised? Yeah, wow. Right? The Zonai were an ancient civilization with their own system of writing. Almost no one living today can read Zonai script. But you can read the inscription on that monolith, right? That's because it's written in Hyrulean. Though these runes appear to be Zonai in origin, they feature text written in modern Hyrulean. How could that be? Who built these runes and for what purpose? This is just a possibility. But the monoliths that were found might be pointing to a spot somewhere in the ruins. You and me, we're going to get to the bottom of this. I need you to find that spot. There we may find yet another monolith that tells us why these runes were built. It's just a hunch, but it's also your boss's hunch, so. The owl protected by dragons. Feel like I did that. Hold on. Display the power of the fire sage and blaze through the space between two dragons head to tail. Two dragons. That description reminds me of something I saw when I first arrived at the ruins. The corridor between two dragons. Goddamn. Display the power of the Sage of Water in the presence of 6 dragons. There was a small ring on the head on. There was a small ring of dragon head statues somewhere, wasn't there? Ominous place. Where was that again? Yeah. Last one. Display the power of the Sage of Lightning at the end of the long dragon that protects the Mountain of Death. There are a lot of dragon statues, but we're looking for one with a long body. Sounds like... What's that Mountain of Death part that's troubling?
Oh.
Some spot somewhere.
Ah.
It is 10. I wanted to complete a temple before Final Fantasy, so I'm gonna attempt to figure this out real quick. Yeah. Cool. Nothing over here. Wait, can I? Yeah. No, thank you. So the whole point of this, let me see something. Owl protected by. Yeah, it's still just directing me to over here. Display the power of the Sage of Wind to the owl protected by many dragons. It looks like everything could be done here, so I'll try and do this right now. one's blaze through the space between two dragons from the head to tail. Huh? This ruins is huge. Wasn't one of them? Hold on. Display the power of the Sage of Water in the presence of 6 dragons. Display the power of the Sage of Fire to blaze through the space between 2 dragons from head to tail. That should be this one then. Bowling. Okay, that's one. Nice. Rubies. Alright, so that's one. Where is it? We're trying to do the owl protected by dragons. So gotta find an owl protected by. It's protected by dragons, right? Many dragons. An owl protected by many dragons. It's obviously not gonna be a legit owl. It's most likely like a statue. What is that? Is that an owl? But that doesn't look protected.
Day and night.
Alright, these are dragons. See something there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. It's like 7 dragons. Oh, is this the owl? Only one way to find out. Yep. Cool. Next one. Good progress. Let's see. There's Long Dragon and then there's 6 dragons. We'll focus on the 6 dragons for now. So I checked out this area. I didn't check out this area yet. And I didn't check out this area yet. But it's possible that it could be over here. Since I found one right here. And I found one right here. It's possible I could find one over here and over here and over here. But won't know until I go in the area, so. What even is this one? Display the power of the Sage of Water in the presence of 6 dragons. So I should be looking for 6 dragons, technically.
Maybe they're dragon statues. Maybe they're metaphorical dragons.
I believe that.
Or maybe it's insane.
I was gonna say maybe it's her fur. Still would have been like, yeah. Huh. Is this a dragon? It is, I think. Why is it so... Hold on. Long dragon. Display the power of the Sage of Lightning at the end of the long dragon that protects the Mountain of Death.
Keep that booty yakking.
So it's looking at Death Mountain from here. That's what I'm getting. So if I walk over here and go to the end, I'm not helping you right now. Just the end of the dragon? Might be. Riju, where are you at?
Who goes there?
Oh, Sean, you about to finish the game?
No, he's not.
Nah. Just do another temple.
So we're gonna talk about why you have the Submariner's staff.
The what?
The Submariner.
Talking about Namor.
Oh my. I managed to steal it off of him.
Christian, I was rereading, well, technically it's my first time actually reading Civil War
Yeah.
earlier today.
You was
Man.
rereading it?
Technically it's my first time actually reading it. Not like,
Okay.
not just like hearing it from like YouTube and shit.
Yeah.
How the fuck was Namor the voice of reason in the Illuminati?
That is a good question.
How the
If
fuck was he
Namor-
the one? Like, oh, this is a bad,
Anybody
dumb idea.
it'd be Charles Xavier. I don't know how he would be the
Well,
voice of
Charles Xavier
But
wasn't
wasn't he
there.
gone?
Yeah, he wasn't there. I'm talking about when they was trying to send the Hulk off. Charles
the
Xavier
Hulk.
wasn't there.
Yeah.
They were like, "You're gonna do what?" That's fucking stupid. No.
I think what it is because Namor has honor. Namor still has some code of honor, and as many times as Hulk has helped save the universe or save the Earth, they think that's kind of he probably thinks, man, that's kind of bullshit that y'all gonna send him off to another planet after everything he's done to help us out.
But that's not just it. It was just off the intelligence factor. He's like, that's dumb. Like he's
stupid,
going to
yeah.
make his way back here. He's
And he
going
will
to
pay
want to
for it.
kill you, and he'll be right. He's like, he's like, you know what? Leave me the fuck out of it, and just dip.
Yeah, it's like I don't want no parts of this.
Like he's like, Black Panther was right. This is fucking stupid. I'm out.
Yes, because it's like on top, of you sending this nigga out of space. He's already pissed alone, but now his wife died, and he thought, and in his mind, his son, his unborn child, is dead too. So that's double. That's just I'ma kill y'all. That's it.
I'm gonna kill you.
You're done. There's nothing to talk about.
You're finished.
Yeah. Hold on.
Reason out the window. Rice balls. Sorry, y'all. Needed to take advantage of this blood moon and cook. And get some special effects. Yeah, buddy. Cook one more thing. What we want to cook? Attack strength. Yeah, I'm down with that. What else gives attack strength? Increase your attack power. That does. Okay. Anything else? This will increase attack power. Yeah. Yeah. Am I gonna cook one more thing? No, that's good. Let the blood moon start. The attention to detail that since I killed the fake, she's no longer there. Speaking about the blood moon. Oh shoot. Losing track of what I was doing. Display power of the water sage in the presence of 6 dragons. Yeah. Don't see no dragons over here, so. I guess I kind of already did that on that side, so I should be searching on the other.
Get ready for one if you are at her.
Her. Says it's supposed to be guarded by 6 dragons. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Headshots. Make that body rock. Was it supposed to be over here? Oh. No, not. No? Okay. This is technically 6 dragons. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Let's try here. No? Oh, is it right here? Of course.
Bring a body key.
Still no, huh? Maybe I have to like thread the needle. That actually would make more sense. Because I'd be between the dragons as I do it. Let's give that a shot. This looks like it. Let's look at the thing one more time. Display the power of the water sage in the presence of the 6 dragons. I would think that they'd want me to. How can I showcase the power?
I have the power.
Oh, wait. Maybe I need a sword to do it. Yep. Big brain.
Big brain.
Five opals.
The 6 dragons. complete. Be proud of yourself.
Yeah. Cool. Now, I don't know what that is, but I'm going over to it. And I'm also tell the guy that I did this quest. Back. Let's climb this wall.
Oh.
My trusty assistant, you're back. I thought I could hear a loud noise from deep within the ruins. You heard that too, right? That was unsettling. I wonder what might have caused it.
Let's get it on.
Ride or die. Alright. First off, Dusk Claymore. Slender Claymore thought to have been handed down to the kingdom of Hyrule ages ago. The blade shines with a holy luster. Okay, cool weapon.
Hey.
Hello, are you there? So this is what was waiting for us beneath the ruins.
Oh.
Wait, you found another monolith? If it was hidden away down here, there's almost certainly something important written upon it. Oh, my heart is pounding. Shall we read it? Dare we? We dare. Here, allow me. A monument to loyalty. Hyrule owes its peace today to the gift that King Rauru gave onto us in his noble feat of imprisoning the Demon King.
What?
Wait, King Rauru? Imprisoning the Demon King? Rauru is named in legend as the first king of Hyrule. And this mention of imprisoning the Demon King, the monolith is no doubt a chronicle about the imprisoning war. My heart won't stop pounding. Let's read on. The great battle ended with a seal. Began with the support from the sages, each of whom bore a shining secret stone. Among these 4 Hyruleans, loyal warriors all, who hastened to King Raru's aid as their oaths demanded. They are the pride of the peoples of Hyrule. The stone monument is dedicated to the loyalty that will echo through time.
Ah.
I see. In other words, the ruins is dedicated to the sages who fought with Rauru, the first king of Hyrule. It was built by Hylians afterward. Oh. That explains why the Hyrulean text on the monoliths we found. What a discovery. I'm astonished to find so profound a secret hidden in these long buried ruins. So full of mystery.
Ah.
I'll stay here for now to analyze what's written on this monolith. Once my heart rate returns to normal, I'll swing by the survey team base in Kakariko and turn my findings into a book. I can't wait to see the look on their faces. This is going to be great. Oh, whoops. Forgot to give you a reward. I never could have solved the mysteries of these ruins without you, my assistant. You have my thanks. Please take this. And this too as a bonus. Ooh, diamond. Came all the way here just to see some ruins. You must be almost as fanatical about Zonai history as I am. So please enjoy these Zonai artifacts I discovered. Mementos to remind you of our time working together.
Oh.
Now fear not. Since I'll be sticking around a while, you can come back if you ever want to talk Ruin. If you'd like to talk Ruin's dialect. In the meantime, happy trails. Goodbye, my trusty assistant. So that stuff was cool that I got, but the coolest thing I got was this claymore. You know, now that I look at it, this looks like the blade from Twilight Princess. Cool. Well, now that I know where I need to go, it's 10:38. I have an hour and a half to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing and try and do it. So I am gonna go to Lauren Village. And I'm gonna try and make I'm gonna make Link sleep there so he gets his little boost in hearts and such. And then oh yeah, I could get free meals here. I forgot. For helping the town.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, enjoy. Always been unique, blah, blah, blah. What did you make this time, though? Just curious. Ah, snail chowder. Grants a low-level stealth boost. The pleasant texture and flavor of snails combined with butter and milk in a rich soup. Would you give a snail a shot, Joe, if it was cooked in a meal?
Oh, escargot, you say?
Yes. I'd probably give it a shot. I'd be extremely terrified, but I'd give it a shot. If I don't like it, I'm instantly going to be thrown up.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if you had to go that far, but you know.
Yes.
Ah. Oh. Ma.
I could be wrong, but this is probably the best place you can sleep in the game right now. Maybe there's one place I haven't discovered yet, but the amount of hearts it gives you when you sleep here, and then the extra stamina boosts, I just feel like you can't beat that. Even in Gerudo Town, because originally I thought Gerudo Town had the best. Maybe it has the best in terms of hearts, but in terms of hearts and stamina, I think this is still top of the locations. Anyway, don't have time for second thoughts. Let me go ahead and fuse something to my master sword. I'm gonna go with the Lizaffle horn. It just seems like the best thing. Well, technically it's not. The Lionel stuff is also pretty good, but I'm not ready to do that one just yet. Yep. And it extends the reach just by a bit. All right. So I don't have enough money, right? I have 332. I need 500 if I wanted to upgrade anything. I can only upgrade one thing between the Hylian hood and the Hylian trousers. If I was going to choose between those two, I think I'd probably do the pants. Do I want to sell something? I can sell something in Kakariko Village too if I decide to. So, yeah. Gotta go, go. Hurry. Do you feel like, this is a random question, Joe. Do you feel like Dragon Ball is at a level that we can consider top form that it could be, or do you feel that it could go further beyond what it currently is in terms of animation?
The fuck kind of question was that? You telling me, do I think the animation could be better?
Yes.
What you're asking?
Yes.
The animation could definitely be better. Yes. Animation could definitely be better. You go look at that Demon Slayer finale and go look at fucking Dragon Ball. You tell me the animation couldn't be fucking better.
The only thing with Demon Slayer, I mean, if you would have said like,
and that's just a show.
if you would have said Jujutsu Kaisen, I think. Well, no, hold on, wait. In terms of the movie, then, do you think that was like where it should always be at this point?
I mean, look at what One Piece is doing. That shit comes on like every fucking week.
I agree. I'm trying to think back to the finale of Dragon Ball Super and the animation there, if it was like legit. That, I think like I enjoyed the hype of Goku doing the little spoiler alert. If no one's seen it yet.
Everybody knows what the fuck the thing of Dragon Ball Super was. That shit was like 5 years ago.
The scene of him like using his Kamehameha wave to like basically grind on the energy that Khalifa was making. Kefla. That was dope. But looking back and then comparing it to past animes I've seen, I feel like it actually could have even been even better. Even with like Jujutsu Kaisen, how they do their punches and stuff, I feel like there's even more impact. Or the way the dodges look fluid. I don't want to really compare it to Demon Slayer, only because Demon Slayer is basically what I expect to see going forward with Bleach. And Bleach has been hitting those notes with a lot of the slices and stuff with swords.
Season 1 One Punch Man.
The finale, yes. I'm 1000% agree. Master Link, good morning.
Oh.
Are you thinking about the floating ring runes? I am as well. It has been on our minds for some time. We would like to suggest resuming the research if we may. Have you since figured out what became of Princess Zelda? What? The Zelda who appeared after the upheaval was a creation of the Demon King? And the real Princess Zelda hasn't been found? But how can this be true? Such an unbelievable tale, and yet I trust you completely, Master Link. It must be as you say. It's hard to explain, but the princess we saw was somehow unfamiliar. It was as though her very aura was different. But if she was an imposter the whole time, that would mean the real reason she ordered us to close off the floating ring ruin was because the Demon King saw it as a threat. Is that right? That only means one thing. We should investigate the floating ring ruin immediately. You are exactly right. There's no longer any reason to prohibit your research. Let's open the floating ring ruin at once, Mr. Tower. Knowledge is tugging on the line. Time to reel in some results. Your learn phrasing is coming through, Mr. Taro.
Whatever.
You must really be pleased. It's just, that's one problem. We still need to determine how to conduct the survey. It's clear the interior of the ring is hollow. Sadly, there seems to be an entrance. There doesn't seem to be an entrance. The contents of the other ring rooms are any indication. There should be a stone slab inside, engraved with Zonai script. First, we should look for a way to confirm that there's a stone slab inside. However, we don't want to damage these precious runes.
All that speech.
Oh, pardon me. I was lost in thought. I better hurry and tell everyone about this so we can open up the runes.
If any of y'all are talking, we can't hear you.
We have not been.
There's no point in talking over Sean's monologue.
Yep.
Helltide is active.
How y'all doing?
Doing fine.
It'd be better if my internet wasn't dog shit.
I can't help you there.
Nobody can help us.
Oh no, I'm gonna help myself. I'm
Fuck
investing
you mean can't find what I'm looking for?
investing in the files.
I would love. I would have already spent my own money to get internet better for this place, but nothing comes out here.
Fully fiber optic network.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Really, I am.
Honestly, with that voice, I couldn't tell if you were talking to me or if you were still reading.
Nah, I was talking to you.
Oh, my PS5 is frozen on the restarting your PS5 screen. I fucking love it. This is good. This is great. Nothing better than this, huh?
Can't be right.
This is why I smoke. Tiny inconveniences in life.
Did you have your PS5 on the whole time you were taking
What's
that
this
nap?
you've got?
Son?
Hell no, that bitch was turned the fuck off.
Could it really be? Fire! Caleb! Look at this!
This nigga. Hour and 9 minutes. 8 minutes.
Could this be the interior of the floating ring room?
Sean, stop reading.
Wow.
Hour and 8 minutes.
The stone slab is so clearly visible. Alright, now I've been keeping tabs. There appears to be Zonai inscriptions on this one as well. Just like in the other ring ruins. Taro, if you would. Right. Let me see what I can decipher. Promise. Zelda. Solemn. Signed. Mineral. Sage of. Hide the key southeast and trust future wish defeat Demon King. That is all I can make out. There's some lettering I can't figure out before southeast, but Minoru seems to be someone's name. Look at the context of Minoru. I do believe this is the first time one of these slabs has put a name to a sage. It also mentions Zelda and the Demon King. Fascinating. The inscriptions are telling us all sorts of essential information.
Get in the fucking gulag.
What's the matter? It's just the part before the southeast section. I think it says Dragonland. Ah, you're right. Fire knows her stuff. You should read as Dragonland Southeast. Fantastic work, Paya. Oh, thank goodness. I've proven useful. It seems my continued Zonai language study paid off. Oh no, I'm being upstaged. Where were we? Something about a Dragonland to the southeast?
So why do you try to talk over this nigga?
How familiar are you with southeast Hyrule? That's a site in Faerun that has long been known as the Zonai Ruins. It predates the ruins falling from the sky and is home to many ancient relics. If memory serves, there were dragon designs on those ruins that I haven't seen anywhere else. Great catch! The Zonai Ruins is in Faerun. There's a good chance this is exactly what's pointing us at. That's our Calip. Fantastic work. What did you just say? That the inscription is pointing us towards Faerun Ruins. No, not that. The next bit. A certain adjective was used. I believe it started with fan and ended with tastic. What was it again? Fantastic work, you mean?
You gonna talk about how you didn't say adjective?
Yes. Fantastic work. That is what you said. Yes. Calip, what fantastic work, he said. Fantastic. Me. Link, when we put together the script on the stone slab and translate it, we get definite mentions of Sage Minoru, the Demon King, and someone with the same name as Princess Zelda. Something related to all three of them must be waiting at the Zonai Ruins in southeast Hyrule. We've landed a real catch here. Thank you for your help, truly. Now we've no time to dawdle. There's research to be done. Calip, will you join me?
Just gonna butcher the shit out of that word, huh?
Oh, of course.
Like you did adjective.
I would be fantastic addition to the team.
Not gonna say the whole ass word.
Very good.
Fantastic.
With that settled, let's be
Saying the
off
word
to
a letter.
the Zonai Ruins in the Faerun. First, we head southeast. We'll establish our base in Paula
Southeast.
foothills at the Skyview Tower by the ruins. In search of new discoveries, we make for Faerun.
Hey, whoa, before you go anywhere, Sean. Why is that I forgot her name. Is that Impa?
No, that's Paya.
Alright, turn the camera a little bit to the side. Shawty look a little caked up with extra icing from her. I'm just trying to check something.
They left just like that. Well, I'm sure those two will be fine. I must study more about
Okay.
the Zonai civilization so I don't fall behind.
Shawty flatter than a
Tara and
cutting board.
Calip. Yeah, it seems somewhat frivolous next to the mystery of the real Princess Zelda's whereabouts.
Rebelous.
I doubt that she's safe and well. I must believe
I
that.
don't doubt that she is safe and well. I must believe that.
As chief of this village, I can't leave my people, so I must place the search in your capable hands. I pray that Princess Zelda will return to us soon.
Lord. Now, what were you saying, Joe?
I don't remember anymore.
I don't. have almost 100,000 channel points, Sean. Can we do something with these channel points?
I forgot. I gotta do research on that shit again. I know that you can use them to make highlighted messages,
I don't give a fuck about that.
but I don't know what else you can do with it.
What is this? What you currently have is choose an emote to do something. Oh, unlock an emote. I don't give a damn about that. Modify an emote. Send a message is highlighted. Unlock a random. What is this? Unlock a random sub emote and highlight a message.
Legendary emotes.
Legendary.
You know what else is legendary?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, she could really, yeah.
I truly don't know how I log into my Battle.net account. It might be Google.
I need to go there, but first I'm gonna go back over here and level up.
Yeah.
Lordy,
Wasted so
lordy,
much
lordy.
time fucking with this computer. Tiny Tina's Wonderland has been updated.
I'm guessing you already have Final Fantasy downloaded.
Nigga, you know what this is. You've been ready for that drop.
Bye-bye.
Thought it was dropping today, like this morning.
In an hour.
Sleeves.
Which means I'm gonna be rolling up a blunt soon so that I can get high before it starts. And I am very much hoping that Sean is going to be done in the next hour with Tears of the Kingdom. Joe, what time you work tomorrow?
I'm off tomorrow.
So we got an all-nighter. Let's get it.
I don't know about an all-nighter, but I'll definitely be playing late.
Oh, that's fine. Me, Zemis, and Joe will do an all-nighter.
Nope.
Wasn't a question, biatch. What you got to do?
I have company I have to visit tomorrow.
How is it you have company that you have to visit?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
He made a promise.
Coming to you.
Yeah, I made a promise.
That's completely different. So you're going to visit somebody. You say, man, the way you said it, buddy.
I'm going to my parents, and they have company, so I have company.
I don't know if that's how that works, but yeah. Zealous? Okay.
Goodness.
Oh.
Ah, so you're here. Came to learn about the Zonai from an expert, I gather. I should welcome you to our humble base of operation. Behold, this is where the real investigation starts.
I feel like they should lower the healthy amount of life for abilities like this to 70% instead of 80. Make it a little more, at least 75, make it a little more viable. Because 80%, just being over 80% in Diablo seems damn near impossible.
Balancing.
Zemis, come do Nightmare Dungeons with me.
It might not seem like much
Busy.
next to that Skyview tower I can see.
You're playing a turn-based game. Come on now.
You
Go on.
don't like multitasking like that.
Oh my god, man. This is why you have to train the multitask.
Going forward, our research will proceed from here. Taro has already gone off to the Zonai ruins. If memory serves, he spoke of starting his investigation around Drakozu Lake. Go southeast and you should find the Zonai ruins he volunteered to inspect. I'm curious if the Dragonland written on the ring ruin will have any more leads on the Demon King or Princess Zelda. Ordinarily, I'd be right there at his side in the field, of course. But I'm worn out from setting up the base. I'll need some time to recuperate before I begin my own survey. Goodness me. Is there anything at all that slows down Taro? Stuff. South. There it is. Technically, I can just fast travel there. Technically, I can skydive there.
Someone give it to. Someone give it to. Someone give it to all girls.
5 million Saki.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, Jack me. Okay. See, now I gotta play the song.
Oh, you don't.
I do. Oh, what is this? Yo, what does F12 do? What is all this?
Click it, find out.
I already did.
Send. Oh. We'll send again.
Can y'all spell croissant?
No.
Why?
Yeah.
Typically get spelled with a Q. Get it croissant.
Get it? Recruitment? Shut up.
Get it. That was it.
Because I've been trying to, like, I don't know what made me think of it earlier today. I thought of croissant and I was like, this doesn't look right when I spell it. But when I spell it, it's right. It just doesn't look right.
French.
Goddamn French niggas. An electric blob. Wow, that was funny. One tapped it, still got hit.
Meditation scroll.
Dear Caleb, the influence of the upheaval has spread to the Zonai ruins. You see that pillar-shaped ruin in front of the tent? There shouldn't be artifacts of that kind anywhere here. An anomaly. And there's more. The rubble at the base of the pillar opened, revealing a way inside. A new discovery. Naturally, I'll be going inside to investigate shortly. Join me as soon as you can. Okay?
Gotta run full of your posters and your pictures, man.
So,
Give me back, just a sec.
it's over there.
Oh, Sean. I already told Joe, I gotta tell you as well. Saturday. Are you doing anything Saturday?
Let me look at my handy dandy calendar.
Let me check my Palm Pilot. I'm wearing it.
I hate you so much.
No.
You want to come to my mom's house for a party?
Sure, where's it at?
Send you the address. It's actually pretty close to you now that I think about it.
One sec. Alright, answer my door. Hold on.
I didn't get it yet, but I'll get it soon enough. It's probably just Xfinity shit.
What?
He hasn't sent it yet. He
Yeah, I haven't sent it. It's been like 30 seconds.
I thought you said that. I just sent it.
No, I said I'll send it.
Sorry, I got a box in front of the door. Yeah.
Took away my reason to talk shit about Xfinity.
No, there's no reason. You don't need a reason to talk shit about Xfinity. It's garbage, regardless.
Type in Xfinity in Twitter, and I'm sure you'll see all
Charge
Twitter is
shirt.
one thing. The Reddit is funnier.
Using ancient rituals made from conductive materials.
It's the simple fact that there is a fucking like Reddit post, Twitter post, like a line of these motherfuckers that are just talking shit about this one company. And then I watched a commercial today where so there was two people running on a treadmill. One person was walking, one person was running. The person that was running was Xfinity. The person that was walking was T-Mobile. And I was like, how dare you disrespect T-Mobile like that?
Right.
Because I know damn well they're better than you. Even if they're not great, they're better than you. Oh, so saddening. What was I doing? Events.
Got a lot of nerve. Aha. You came after all.
Uh-oh.
I figured you would after you made that breakthrough at the ring ruins. But listen to this. I've already got the whopper of a discovery on my hook here. Here, look at this. It's a Zonai mural, complete with intact text. The style is unmistakable. It's nothing short of miraculous. It's nothing short of miraculous that it's still here and basically intact.
pronunciation there, boy.
Which, come to think of it, might be
Succotash.
a scribble. A
Let me
scrabble?
know if you got the message, Sean. What?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
To the Zonai's advanced technology.
That's
got-
scribbable.
I got a fair bit of
fuck
knowledge
is that word?
of the script, so I just
I've
had to
never
try
seen that word
deciphering
before
it.
in my life.
Neither have I. Some of it still eludes me.
Why is he looking like that?
Maybe it's a poem or
Yo,
some
why
kind
is
of
everybody
code,
in this
perhaps.
fucking world jacked, bro? What is going on?
He's the only one I've seen that looks jacked.
Nah, fuck that. The fish niggas, the fucking bird, everybody's either super fucking jacked or fat.
Well, that in that fucking world is fight or die. You
Dog,
walk
that's
around
insane,
and
though.
deer attack you and shit, and you
This is
know.
a fisher.
Yeah.
This is a fuck. Yo,
Have you
what?
seen the fish in
He's-
this fucking place?
He's
This nigga
not
is
just a.
gronked out right now. It's insane. Look at those four. He's got scars and shit from fishing, my nigga. Nah.
Exploring. He's a
Dog.
he's like a scientist.
Have
And
you
my man
seen-
has the nuts to walk around in some fucking open-toe sandals.
Have you seen the route you have to go to get to the fish, Joey?
Dog, I fucking can't.
Here.
This is why the Reddit. This is why there's a Zaddy Reddit for the fucking Tears of the Kingdom game. Because there's so many motherfuckers on here that are just ripped out.
You are not. No, stop saying that word like
I
that.
can say whatever the fuck I want to say, Joe.
No.
Eat my
Okay.
left nut,
Pause.
nigga.
Where's Chris?
No
that
pause
Pause.
around
Here,
here.
I'll read it out
Fuck
loud
you.
so we can both get on the same page. The first part says, "Where the electric garb hidden at long neck dragons along the wide mouth forest serpent."
Pause.
What do you make of forest serpent and dragons there? To me, it calls to mind the tall pillars found around these ruins, designed to look like dragons. First, forest serpent, though, I haven't seen any designs like that. What am I missing? What other wide mouth forest serpent is there?
Your mama.
Maybe the forest serpent bit does remind me of the song that compared the Dracozo River to a forest dragon.
You.
What?
Definitely you.
But anyway, there's more to this code. I'll keep reading. Next it says, offer a Zonai charge to the altar at the tail. I'm pretty sure I got that right, but I have no idea what it means. What in the world is a Zonai charge? And where's the tail? Where's this tail with an altar? If we can crack all the riddles in this code, I'm sure that even greater discoveries await us. Alright, so
Go, Nick.
where the electric garb hidden at the long neck dragons
Long neck.
along the wide mouth forest serpent.
What's the max level in Tiny Tina's?
I would assume that the cap has risen up since the last time everyone's played.
Yeah, I'm gonna see how far I got. No, it's still 40. Okay, cool.
Huh.
So I have a max level character. I have a max level character. Reverend Father Uncle Ruckus. No relation.
So this looks like a long neck dragon. So
Long neck. Long Rod von Hugendong.
I'll take that.
Sean. What was the play?
couldn't get out without getting out. All right.
So didn't it say to offer the Zonai charge to the tail?
That's what it said.
And you definitely look
After
like you're on
the
the
other
head.
ones, I believe. It's mine.
Count said it's a tail. So, I guess here. Or is there?
Man's butt. Offer to the tail, Sean.
Yep.
Find the tail. Oh, wait a minute. Can you pull up the map? Does that river not look like a dragon? Dracozu River?
It does kind of look like a serpent.
And then if you go down to the tail,
that'd be right here. It's worth a shot. Let's see. I'll fast travel here and then glide over there. Okay.
walking with those good plates.
It's good china.
Good china. I think everybody had some good china when they were a kid that your parents never let you touch.
We never
I'm
had
still
this.
not gonna touch it,
Oh shit.
but it's more as a display thing because we never used it, not once.
We never had China.
Everybody had china. You were probably destructive.
Oh no, we legit like didn't have enough money for China.
You don't pay for china. It just kind of gets given to you and passed down.
Yep.
Like, I've never seen anybody actually pay for china unless they were 80 years old.
It's funny.
Legendary.
It's quite true though. My turn.
Legend. Wait for it.
Wait for it. Dairy. Legendary.
This doesn't involve you.
I'm just mad because I stole the dairy from you.
Oh, you didn't. I'm still waiting for it.
This.
You think you did something. That's fine. Go ahead. Enjoy yourself.
Gotta kill that.
Enjoy your moment of self-fame.
I hate you.
The fuck is that? Yo, that was fucking hilarious. Then my nigga was just flash stepping around and he's like, I got you. Sean shot him in the face and he fell. It was hilarious. What the fuck?
So that wasn't just me.
What is
I
happening
heard
right
that.
now?
No, it was
Who's fucking a clown?
practicing for their career in clowndom.
Stop this. What's going on right now?
I found my chicken.
Oh my
Yo,
fucking Christ.
what?
It had to be you. It only had to be you.
I was gonna say, like, I'm surprised there's any surprise. You're surprised, like.
Nah, because it definitely seems like some shit. Sean doesn't have his camera on right now. So I honestly thought he was doing some weird shit. And then being like, oh, whoa, who did I thought I was the only one who heard that.
Okay, yes, that does sound like something Sean would do too.
I was gonna let it play out, but I couldn't keep my laughing.
You're so ugly.
There's my rubber chicken. Oh my god. I got it at Dave & Buster's.
I hate Dave &
So
Buster's
you
much.
went to Dave & Buster's and turned in your tickets and said, "Give me the rubber chicken."
Yeah.
I can't stand Dave & Buster's.
Where the electric garb hidden at the
not
long neck
fun.
dragons? Do I have the electric garb on?
Overpriced and
Not
not fun.
fun.
Like, it's extra.
Food's dumb expensive. Drinks
That
are
is-
even more expensive.
That is
The
true.
prizes suck ass. At least for like a grown ass adult. Prizes suck. Like if you gonna sit there and I'm gonna play I'm gonna play games, not even video games, I'm just gonna play games. At least let me transfer some of those tickets into drinks or something. Drinks, discounts. That shit would go dumb. But you want me to sit here and rock out 5,000 tickets so that I can get a fucking exactly what Jack got, a fucking rubber duck? Like, come on, bro.
It's a chicken!
Anyway.
No, but like, I think Dave & Buster's is more like, oh, kids, go play. We're gonna get drunk over here. That's
No, because if you're a self-respecting adult, you're not gonna get drunk at a Dave & Buster's.
Oh, I definitely been drunk.
That's like getting faded at a fucking Chuck E. Cheese.
I've also done that.
You're a fucking degenerate. We already know this.
We already know a lot of the people that go to both of those places don't give a fuck.
Either that or people that go to Chuck E. Cheese give a little too much of a fuck, if you know what I'm saying. Hey, Billy, you need some help on that there ride? Like, oh
no.
Uncle Jim, stop touching me, please.
Oh no, God, just stop.
Oh, what?
What the fuck?
Hey, Jackie, what do you call an emo with no breasts?
Stop.
A cutting board. Bazinga.
I can't even mad at that. Fucking funny.
All right. I'm getting down to the wire. I gotta roll this blunt if I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Oh,
I'm gonna
then
do it now.
do it. Do it.
I'm trying.
Do it.
Where's my weed?
Did you watch that educational video about that girl who ate 96 fucking gummies?
Wait, what? You couldn't even finish. You started laughing. What?
She ate 96 gummies.
Edibles?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's dead.
She didn't know.
There's no fucking way, bruh.
She didn't know. She was.
There's no fucking way.
She was
it in the
12.
package?
She got brought to the
No.
hospital.
What?
Because
Who left unsupervised edibles around this bitch? She ate. Why would you eating 96 gummy bears? How sad is your life?
her father.
It was
yes,
a child.
Was a child.
Oh, okay, that makes it worse. I'm so
Her
sorry. man.
father
That
had
nigga's facing criminal
enjoyed
charges anyway.
edibles,
That
and
nigga's facing
one day he
criminal
got
charges.
fucked up on the edible and fell down the steps. So his wife was like, fell the fuck down the steps. And his wife came home and just found him on the steps.
Yo. There's niggas like this that give stoners a bad name, bro. I swear.
I didn't know that was stoner. That just sounds like a.
Well, that nigga was like,
Say something, Jackie. What'd you want to say? Huh?
He sounds like a really nice guy.
Yeah.
so that nigga was like, nah, okay. He got his friend to make him some more edibles, and to hide it, he took it out. He put him into. He mixed him in with regular candy.
He's stupid. Joe, you know what I'm gonna ask you. What is he?
I mean, from
Answer
the
the question, Joe.
dramatization that I saw, he was white.
Yeah, fucking literally he was.
I don't know if he was actually white. From the dramatization, they were white.
Oh yeah, from the dramatization, they're gonna make a black man white. Yeah, no, he was definitely white.
But yeah, put it in there.
On top of that,
But nobody would be the
eat
wiser.
apples.
And man, so they explained all about the reaction shit that was happening in her brain. That she started feeling the
She
headache.
saw Nirvana at that point.
She also fell down the steps.
Hold on, I can't laugh. Hold on, how old was the kid?
12.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, she fell down the steps, and her mom, once again, the mom was like, "What the hell happened?"
Mom is done, bro.
Yeah, she asked like, "What happened? Are you okay?" And she couldn't say nothing.
Bro, if I've been that high to where like I couldn't say anything, I could just
Yeah, you
tap my
can't
foot.
speak. You just kind of
Like,
like
she
look.
couldn't, like-
Not tap your foot though. That's funny as shit.
I was crossed.
My
Like,
thing
she-
is, I'll smile. Like, are you good? I'm gonna smile. I can't speak. I'm gonna smile at you.
I did that shit with Galena. Like she saw me that high where I just smiled at her and I was like,
She had no
Yeah,
coherent speech whatsoever.
Insane. See, this is the type of shit that people talk about. This is the type of shit that makes marijuana dangerous. Like the fact that you don't properly secure it, you take too much. Granted, the kid didn't know. No, nothing against the kid. Kid didn't know. Father knew. Father definitely knew. Knowing your limits. I understand, doing something and testing your limits, seeing how far you can go. Knowing your limits after that, but being responsible with it. This is the type of shit, because that actually could have been an OD. Like, motherfuckers think you can't OD on marijuana. You definitely can. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. And for that to be a child to withstand that, she's going to be a stoner when she grows up.
Nah,
Or maybe not. Maybe this experience is like, nah, fuck it.
They got her to the hospital because they thought she had, because the mom didn't know what the fuck was going on. She thought she got like a concussion when she fell down the steps. So she took her to the hospital. Luckily, they was able to get the shit out of her system and blah blah
pump
blah.
her stomach and all that shit. That's insane, dude. The problem is that even if, like, especially when it comes to marijuana and gummies, like, even if you pump stomach, that shit's still there. Like, it's already in your bloodstream. It's already circulating your body. There's really not much you can do but ride that bitch out.
Yeah. That's what they're saying in the video.
Yeah.
She still had to ride it out.
Yeah.
Right. She's gonna either enjoy the high or she's gonna see some shit she's never gonna see again.
Yeah, so they say with help with therapy and all that shit, she's back to normal.
Bro, we're almost 100 gummies. Yo, please tell me they told you what the milligrams were for each gummy.
They did not.
If the gummy is at minimum 5 grams, and she ingests over 500 grams of fucking marijuana, god damn.
who has that kind of money, bro?
I mean, if his friend made it for him, I'm assuming he didn't like pay for it, or at least pay for a discounted price.
Okay.
If it was like a street dealer, yeah, that nigga paid way too much for fucking 100 gummies. I'm still stuck on that's crazy as shit. What? Man. White
It'll be
people
crazy, bro.
testing the limits so that we don't have to.
It's like exploring the wilderness.
What?
That's how Craven the Hunter gets made. Let the hunt begin. I think I broke up too much weed here.
No such thing.
Good man. I did. I'm proud of you, Sean. I was waiting for anybody else to say it. Damn proud of you.
Stoner's proud of me.
What'd you say, Joe?
That Stoner's proud of me.
Exactly. Don't call me. Don't refer to me as a stoner as if I'm not an intelligent human being, motherfucker. And that's all I am.
All I said was a stoner.
Watch your mouth.
I never said you were unintelligent. It's called you a
Back the fuck
fucking
up before you
stoner.
get slapped the fuck up, Joe.
That's all I said. Is being called a stoner an insult for you, son?
I'm gonna treat you like Luke soon, my man.
Like Luke?
Yeah, I don't know if I said anything of importance. I just said something. I don't know if Luke is a bitch or not. And he looks like Popeye, but
Yeah, most certainly not.
he ain't got no shoes on, so already a bitch.
Actually, kind of the best character in the game, unfortunately.
Shoeless hobo is what he is.
Shoeless hobo.
There's something about that makes me really happy. It's like I say a joke that Joe said so long ago, and get a laugh off of it.
Funny.
I don't know why that was funny.
You know why it was funny? Because that shit is funny. Oh, top tier. I wonder if I could go back in time and steal all of Dave Chappelle's material. I wonder what he'd be doing today.
Well, the thing is, it's the delivery.
That's bitch.
Can you deliver it like him? Can you look like him when you do it?
I can deliver. You know that that's the great thing though, Joe. I don't have to because it'll be mine. I don't have to do what he did. He did it because he's Dave Chappelle. That's what he's known for. That's what he built. All right, let's roll.
Mayday, Mayday, Earth the bitches.
Oh, Sean, you got the address right?
Yeah.
Put it in and see how far away you are from. I honestly think you're like less than 10 minutes away.
And I honestly think too because Jay's
Appreciate your vote.
Moving in there. You going? What you doing over there, bud? Going for a stroll?
Yeah, something like that.
Interesting.
Checking out some new real estate, Zemis?
Mm-hmm.
Checking out something that you not yours, but you want to be yours. It's gonna be yours. Jack, are you selling a city or something? You selling a town?
Gonna be.
Gonna be.
For the price of on the house.
On the house. I can't do that. Come on, man. Don't be a nigga. Be my nigga. I'm nobody's nigga. Now you somebody's nigga wearing his nigga tie.
Yeah, 7 minutes from me.
Okay, cool. You wanna be the papa, you could be the mama. Ooh. Man, this joint is fucked up. Now I gotta sit here and perform open jaw surgery. God damn it.
Give me those earrings.
Alright.
The true prowess of a stoner. If he can fix the fucked up blunt. Start with the tip.
That's what she said. "26 minutes, 56 seconds, making popcorn now."
Thought it was less than that.
Nope, that's how math works in time. Numbers.
Dragon down.
Okay. Okay. That one's looking good.
Yeah, that's the one.
Cat Williams was so funny, man. Little razzle dazzle. Ah, Cat Williams. Pimpin', pimpin'.
I've done it.
You know, unpopular opinion. I didn't like Cat Williams, so I saw him in Friday Afternoons.
Did you even know Cat Williams until Friday afternoon?
He had stuff before that, and I watched. But between him and Andy Griffith, that was very good.
I don't remember Cat Williams before Friday afternoon.
Now I'm like lightning.
That means you're gonna show up every once in a while and disappear?
No, that means he's gonna be in your ear every morning.
As lightning returns.
See what I did there? Because he's returning to your ear every morning.
You see that? Struck that Dragon Pillar too.
Hey, I'm gonna hear that shit, man. I go to heaven and they playing that shit. Like, I'm in the wrong place.
Joe said, "Send me to hell."
Is someone in those ruins?
Christian gonna be up there with you, like, "Come on, man, come on, bro. What you doing, man? Where you going? Where you going, Joe? It's Eternal Soul, Joe. Where you going?"
Actually, hold on. This is a good question because that statement that is made. What? Alright, say you make it into heaven. What is the one thing that could be in heaven that would make you say, "Nah, send me to hell"?
Hitler.
Hitler?
Hitler.
I wasn't really thinking like a person being there. I think more like of a thing that has to occur there.
Oh, not enough chairs.
Not enough chairs.
I was thinking that.
I thought for you would have been like you couldn't smoke or something.
I'm good. That was long. Thank you.
I'll be back.
Thank you for that.
You almost killed your son.
We think a terrible lightning strike hit here, but I'm glad to see you weren't hurt.
He
Never
did it
seen
with
lightning
ease,
strike
too.
like
he won.
that. And even stranger, the dragon statue's eyes seemed to glow just before it. Link, if you know anything about this, fill us in on what happened. Unbelievable. A mechanism in the ancient ruins got rid of the thunderclouds and revealed some new sky islands? Great. Catch, another amazing discovery on the books. In fact, I'd say it's the haul of the century. Significant discovery, to be sure. I'd like to go investigate further, but we have no way of getting up there. You're right. That doesn't make it any less exciting, though. We need to report this to Pura right away. Caleb, I'm going back to Kakariko Village. I want to write up the recent events around the floating ring ruin and a report for Pura. You should stick around here and conduct a thorough investigation. Find out if there are any more discoveries to be made. Remain here? You mean alone? Yes. Even if we can't get up to the sky, there's so much to discover on land. It's our duty to unravel it all. You could do this, Caleb. Wants me to investigate alone. Field work isn't my strongest suit. But this may be a chance of making a historic discovery. Right. Leave this to me. Taro, I'll begin preparing at once. I'll need to head back to our base of operations for a bit first, though.
That counts.
Give me my charge back. That. We might be able to use that. Maybe. Nope. There it is. Commence the flying into the sky.
Nice job, Xfinity. Your servers can't even keep your own stores open. So apparently someone went up to an Xfinity, I guess, location, site, store, whatever. And it's just a sign. And
Their internet was down.
yeah, it's just signs on the door. Sorry, internet down. Store temporarily closed.
Damn, man.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
I wish I could say I'm surprised.
No. The complete Xfinity outage across Florida. Guess it's a beach day. God damn.
Lord.
Man. Batman Arkham Trilogy releases on Nintendo Switch this fall, man, there's no way in hell the Switch is gonna be able to run Arkham Knight good. Wow, and that's why it's trending too. It's just all a bunch of Arkham Knight on the Switch jokes. The first one was when they made the pie that was a bomb and it fell. And second one is when the Joker died from the toxins in the game. Man. Arkham Knight is a heavy game even for the PS4 and Xbox One, so this should be an interesting to see on Switch. It's either an optimization miracle or we're about to see some switches turned into improvised explosives.
A new fork. You donned the charge attire and found the dragon plus fork.
Damn, did I really kill Jackie? He gone?
Oh yeah,
heard it.
Zemis is getting ready for Final Fantasy.
A new Sky Island.
Wait, he got off to get ready for Final Fantasy or what?
He got off.
I'm
Zemis
cooking and kind of getting ready to play, and so I didn't want to be paying attention.
Because Jack doesn't have Final Fantasy.
So, I just finished watching the whole Kraven the Hunter trailer.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I am convinced that every bad guy in every movie just sucks at their job. Like, you have a mounted machine gun staring at this nigga. There's 6 of us, one of you. 6 for now. First off, as soon as he says 6 for now, first off, as soon as that sentence was uttered, I'm blowing him away. And then you motherfuckers miss every single shot.
Here is when you start unloading on him and don't say a sentence. Like, you just shoot him.
Shoot the J.
That's the part.
Shoot it.
This man, he's not Superman, nigga. He can't take a bullet. And if he can, also on top of that, if we're ever bad guys, I love y'all to death. I'm shooting through you to get to that nigga.
Yeah, if we're bad guys, Joe, we're not going to be we're shoot first, ask questions last, bad guys. We're going in.
I agree completely. It's like, this guy an enemy? Yeah, pop. Like, we're done. Moving on. Shouldn't even need to. Honestly, I'll probably be the nigga that won't ask. Cause like a motherfucker that I don't know walks in, I'm shooting them. Like, who are you? State your business. I am Kraven. I don't know you. Unload. Why are you in here at 2 o'clock in the morning? Why are you asking this many questions? Kill this nigga. I understand how Morgan Freeman felt now. Shoot this motherfucker. Like, damn.
You know, he was mad as hell. He was having that discussion. In that moment.
All I know is the voice for Kraven's dad was just so on point.
Oh yeah. I'll give it that. You don't get to do that to me anymore. You know what? Kraven's voice wasn't on point. He sounds too American.
That's what I was saying. Like, it's a damn shame that Kraven's voice couldn't. That the guy. Kraven had to be upset in the fucking when they were acting together. Like, God damn it, his fucking voice is so much better than mine. Like, shit. The rest of the guy be like, fuck, man, why can't this nigga talk like that?
I was upset. All right, well, I was like, maybe he'll change his voice, or maybe I'll hear something. As a kid, this nigga was just speaking like Ohio dialect English, like normal. Like, I grew up in a public school system type shit. Like, come on, nigga.
My heart is strong.
What?
Charge is strong.
Sorry, go on.
That's pretty much it. And then the end of the trailer is like, you want to know why they call me Rhino? Like, come on, bro. What?
You know why they call me the Rhino? Yes, you see his fucking arm turning.
Fucking arm turning to fucking.
Link, Zelda's chosen protector. Take this. Follow the light.
I say Tom Holland. It's most simple. It's not whether y'all are ready. It's whether we are ready. Plot. Tobio's Hollow Chasm. I'm sorry to say that this most likely is gonna be where we have to stop, y'all. I tried to make as much progress as I could, but
Link. Zelda's chosen protector. You must hurry. We must meet as soon as possible.
I feel like this garb I'm wearing is very fitting. Okay, I got you. Zemis, is there dialogue that's about to come up that's long if I go up to this area in the depths that the light led me to from the mask? Like a lot of dialogue. Okay. All right. Well, this is where we'll stop it, and I will be back to deal with this eventually. So until then, yeah, that is complete. So next time, there was actually a literal, the same place where that guy was explaining stuff. There was another like room like that at the end of the tail. So, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. But it did work out because I was doing all that, I was able to find all the pieces of the armor. Because at first I just had the chest piece. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I would have found the thing and then been like, oh, well, where do I find the armor pieces? No. But maybe if I would have spoke to him twice, it probably would. But either way. And what would I scan? Well, oh, and it locates the other pieces through that. Gotcha. Gonna put the BRB people, and when I come back, it'll be Final Fantasy. Stay tuned.